I am Debbie, and I am a psychologist. I'm a counselor, clinical therapist, and also an organizational psychologist. I have a company named WorkWise, and we work in the field of HR development, people development, training, HR consulting, and coaching. Let me start by saying I think it's a way of living. In the way I see it, it's life skills, it's nurture, it's way of thinking, way of being. It's not a matter of having or not having. It's not something that you weigh. Do I have a lot of EQ or a little bit of EQ? It's something that it's a way. It's a process. It's a mentality. It's how you wish to be in your life vis-a-vis yourself, your coworkers, your friends, your partners, the people around you, whether you know them or you don't know them. IQ is important and it gets doors open, but EQ is, in my mind, what makes you differ. And the difference is caring enough about people around you, regardless of age, race, sex, whether you know them or you don't know them, familiar or not. And it also makes you differ in how you treat yourself as well. So a life without this intelligence, a life without focusing on emotions and translating them and giving them the value that they have anyway in our lives, but focusing on them and trying to understand them better, in my mind, is a life without communication, is a life without proper relationships. It's a life, but not the kind that I choose. EQ includes all the skills that create balance in life, or you work towards balance. I don't know that you ever really achieve it completely, but it's a work in progress. So I definitely use EQ in my therapeutic work, but also in my company. I use almost all the tools that I can, depending on what I have. For example, I have a seminar called EQ Leadership. I use the questionnaire and we debrief before we do the seminar. But I also use a lot of the, let's say, breakdown tools that we have in EQ. So in order to, the tools that we use to debrief, I use them in my courses and my team building events or my leadership courses or my coaching and development courses. And I also have a course which is called EQ Percent. So I do a lot of, I use a lot of my knowledge from 6 Seconds in that course. So yeah, I use it in my everyday life. I use it with my children, with myself, with my friends. It's a way of being, like I said before. So the more you know about it and the more tools you have, the better you understand. The more you understand, the better you can approach your strong points and your points towards development, and the better you can accept the people around you for who they are, even if they still can't see it.